Shalom, shalom. First off, I give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Most and the Ruel, and shalom to the hopeful elect man worldwide. As you can see, based on the title of this video from Sky News Australia, about a month ago, I'm going to read the title. It says, Insulting UK government's new digital ID advertisement sparks backlash. So there's a lot of people that are actually against these future mandates that are going to be present in the UK, man. Soon to be present in the UK, man. Because this goes closer or a stepping stone to the M.O.T.B, the C-hip, the implantable device that's going to be in your body, which is written in the book of Revelations 13 and 16, man. A major key prophecy before the return of the Lord and other major prophecies such as, Jacob's trouble and World War III. Yeah. So Lord willing, I'm going to play the video. Hopefully, don't get strike or anything. And I'm going to bring out scriptures. But as you can see, the image over there showing you a digital ID, digital pass. Everything is going cashless and digital. And the insulting part is just Esau portraying his witchcraft to manipulate people into getting this, right? Which the woman and one of the news anchors are going to explain. And one white guy, he was using his brain to he was using his brain because he realized that there's deeper intentions of this product, man, that the higher ups are trying to project in society. Because you see, these women, they don't think about things. They just, they think about feelings and what's easier for them and stuff like that. That's why they're easily bamboozled, man. But anyways, let me get into it, man.
The UK government has released a video showcasing their digital ID system that's set to be rolled out next year. And in this video, they attempt to paint anyone who uses a physical ID as someone who's just clumsy and outdated.
Can I get a...
Yeah, so do you hear that? They're using advertisement to say if people that are using the already credit cards, debit cards, paying by cash, the present forms of functioning in society is now considered outdated, or people are clumsy, too old school. So using these catchphrases to add pressure on people to get these new products and to be aligned with the AI tech and basically being groomed to receive the eventually M.O.T.B. But let's see their propaganda and the advertisement, how they portray it.
Yeah, pint of lager, please. Yeah, of course. Can I just see some ID?
Yeah, no worries.
I've got it somewhere here.
So there, as you see it, now apparently everybody that goes to the bar, to the shops, and that's asks for ID, apparently every time you're requesting for a drink or something that requires you to be over 18, all of a sudden now you're stumbling, you got buttery fingers, your things are falling out of your hands, all of that, basically. You see this witchcraft that they're putting out? Now, am I saying that things like that can happen? Of course, things can happen. You might be in a rush or whatever, but they're making that as a focus to sell their product. Yeah. The product that's going to be efficient in society. But look at this.
Hi, Can I have a pint of Christmas cracker, please? So we're changing the law so that next Christmas, young people will have their ID on their phone, so they won't have all of the hassle of needing to get ID or leaving their ID at home or their paper ID getting lost or damaged. So it means that giving your ID is safer than it's ever been before.
Safer than it's ever been before.
So I'm going to get scriptures, but just to comment on that, there's the, well, let me get the scriptures, hold on. This is the book of Psalms 55, verse 21. And it says, the words of his mouth was smoother than butter. As you were hearing the words, this is safer than before. That's the smooth words. That's the selling point. That's the advertisement. That's the manipulation that they're trying to get you to, to fall into the trap. And yes, it may be efficient, sufficient, easier to use, but there's always a catch. Okay? And that the gentleman at the end is going to explain the catch, or the deeper intentions of the powers of this society. Yeah, these Edomites, these elites. So look, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Esau knows how to sell his products and services to get you attached. Yeah. And that advertisement of that man struggling to get his card out and everything falling out of place, that's adding pressure to you. Because now the people that do have the app ID, stuff like that, they're going to look down on you, they're going to mock you, they're going to laugh at you. Oh, you're so outdated. It's like us, Lord willing, the men of the Lord, the prophets. People look at us as following the Bible as, oh, you guys are outdated. You're not adapting or moving on with the times. See, we get cursed out because we follow the ancient ways of our forefathers. That the things of the past, the righteous things of the past, that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai wanted us to continue into generations of forever. See, so we'll look down already. It says, but war was in his heart. So guess what? There's a deep intention of why he's speaking so smoothly. He's saying all these nice words, and it's the technology's capabilities and the safeties, the easier, the quickness to use, less hassle, these smooth words. But there's intentions behind it, dark intentions. Yeah. And it's to trap you. It's to destroy you. It's to furthermore make you a slave. Yeah. As Klaus Schwab says, you will own nothing and be happy. Okay? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, because we as prophets that have to study the scriptures, we acknowledge, we know through the scriptures, the biblical prophecies of what Esau is trying to do, which is the M.O.T.B. So we're not ignorant of his devices, but the world is ignorant. They're in darkness. They're lost. They don't see what's happening. Most people are not clued up. Most people are just going with the flow. Most people cave in and give up when there's pressure. Example was the L downs and the V shots that they put in jobs. If you don't have the V shots, you can't go to the shops. You can't go to the pubs. You can't go to the clubs. Yeah. You won't be able to maintain your job. Pressure. Fear mongering. Yeah. That's the part of the witchcraft as well. The psyops, the psychological attacks, pressure, fear mongering, feeling left out of society, not being able to survive without it, maneuver. So let's look at the devices. Which I always like to go into. The Greek word is noema. Outline of biblical usage, a mental perception, thought. Oh, so the mind. Yeah. An evil purpose. Yeah. An evil scheme, an evil plan, an evil agenda. They have bad intentions. That which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purpose. Yeah. This is a site operation, man, to get people comfortable with the AI technology and eventually the M.O.T.B. Yeah. Isaiah 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with thy multitude of thy sorceries. Yeah. And now, Babylon the Great, which is America, which is the empire of Esau, you know, and all these Edomites, these elite Edomites, they use dark arts, they use sorcery, you know, witchcraft, spells, and all these forms are a way of manipulation, because you're trying to interfere. Well, you're in hopes of trying to interfere with fate and predestination and, just trying to manipulate or try to upset prophecy. Yeah. And one of the few ways they use their witchcraft is with the way of the TV programming, television. They're telling you what to envision. It's a programming, so it's indoctrination. They control the way you think, how you act, how you react. Yeah, that's why they're able to install fear into you. They're able to install pressure on you. Yeah, a lot of people in the world, they're like herds of animals that just following all together and just led into a slaughterhouse without even knowing. Yeah, wherein thou has labored from thy youth. Yeah, so ever since the you can say the starting point of America, they've had secret societies, Illuminati, Masons, all these wicked witchcraft priests concocting spells, into and spreading it into their society, which we live in. It says, if so be thou shalt be able to, and you can see it how all their obelisks, their symbolisms, their graven images, idols that they worship, hand signals that they sprinkle in their movies and entertainment industry, like music videos and stuff like that, and so forth. It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. So that's what they think, these elites, that they're going to prevail with their dark arts, their left-hand side. Yeah. Thou wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Just like Egypt, when the Most High Yahweh Shemshah was dealing with Aaron and Moses, to tell Pharaoh to let my people go, the Israelites. The Pharaoh had his magi's and people that are into the dark arts. Yeah, to try and face the Lord or his people, but did not prevail, because the righteous ways supersede and prevail over the dark ways, man. Stand up and save thee from these things that shall come up upon thee. So it's like the Lord is taunting them. Okay, you believe in your wicked power. let's see what it can do. Yeah, let's see if it saves you. Yeah, when your demise is coming. Verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, but fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to be sit for it. Yeah, so they're going to be utterly destroyed. Their empire and Babylon the Great itself, the land mass, is going to be totally baptized in fire, man, through nuclear missiles and the Lord and the holy angels. Hold on 1 second.
I'm not too sure about that. There are still concerns around digital IDs and the security around them. Freya, what do you think of that ad?
Well, the ad left a very sour taste in my mouth, I must say. Depicting anyone that prefers the old school ID as somehow stupid or bumbling is just insulting. But, I mean, I must...
You see? Insulting. So that's the pressure. So all the people that do take this technology are going to look down on the people that don't have that technology or are not willing to participate. And how, people are going to have big egos. There's going to be a lot of conflict, uproars, a tug of war in society. And how do we know? Because we've all experienced it before, man, with the L downs and the V shots. Oh, you guys are nutters. You guys are conspiracy theorists. You guys don't want to adapt with the times. You guys are the reason why society is bad. You don't want to be identified because maybe you're a criminal. Pressure and fear-mongering.
Admit, on this one, I might be a little contrarian on Sky. Here in New South Wales, we do have our driver's license on our Service New South Wales apps. And I must say, I don't even carry a wallet around anymore. I've got my debit card on there, my license, everything. Now I can see Kel looking a bit concerned over there. But as a Gen Z native, it's just I can't get around the old school paper stuff. I'm sorry. So I'm a fan of what we have here in New South Wales, but I do not think it should be mandated. And I think claiming that anyone who prefers the old school system is somehow stupid, I think that's really wrong.
Yeah, I think there are still...
Now, two things she does mention. But the first bit, it just shows how, the magic of the advertisement basically worked on her because of the papers is outdated, which is understandable. We get it. And disclaimer, just using apps and stuff like that is not a sin. It's not, it's not wicked. We all use apps. Everyone's got online banking. Yeah, so that's not necessary. That's not wicked. But what we're not ignorant of is what it's leading to and the intentions of the elites. Yeah. What is off and what is you're not supposed to take is the M.O.T.B in Revelation 13:16. That's too far. You know what I mean? But then the second point she mentioned, which was kind of a good point, she was basically establishing like fairness, like people shouldn't be basically ridiculed for not wanting to take it, and it shouldn't be mandated, like forceful. But guess what? It's gonna be forceful. Yeah. Yeah. They're going to use pressure and fear-mongering.
Concerns that no one should really be forced into getting this digital ID.
And also concerns about what it's really all about.
You see, this is a man that's thinking what it's really all about. What's the deeper intentions? Most people in the world, women, anyone in general, they're just, because everybody in society, for Americanization and Westernization, America has really dumbed down the people of the world, man. Made people stupid, made people focus on things that are unnecessary and just full of fluff. you know, that TikTok spirit, that social media spirit, just adopting and digesting a lot of garbage, spiritual junk and garbage. Yeah. And you can tell by the way people think, by the way people talk, by the way people act. Yeah. People act like reckless beasts. You know, people in society is all about dancing in front of the camera, taking selfies, doing pranks, doing wild and reckless behavior, drinking till you pass out, doing drugs, committing adultery, murder, full of sin, just constantly speeding the road and just being, you know, reckless. Epicurean spirit. That's what the elites want the people to be in a state of low vibrational, Epicurean, docile, sleep spirit, man. To not know what's going on in darkness. But this is a thinking man. Look what he's saying.
I mean, the impression that I get from that commercial is they're lying to you. They're telling you you need this on your phone so that you can buy a beer. Only if you're young or look young. That's not what it's all about. This is an app which on your phone, I take it, can track wherever you are and track every movement. You will live in a surveillance society where if the government wants to, it can know where you are at any minute, any time of the day, any day of the week, and it's all there and they can check where you were at 11 o'clock last Thursday morning. I just think it's very close to Big Brother is watching you.
Yeah, I agree.
And that worries me.
I think
So what is he basically saying? Yeah, a digital AI form of enslavement. Yeah, no longer enslaved by chains, which is what we went through. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, which are the true Israelites of the Bible, and who the Lord is coming to save. Starting with the elect, those that repent and have faith in Yahweh Shemshai and do the things that the Lord has asked us to do to the best of our ability. Yeah, who the Lord has concern with. But you see, this is a thinking man. He knows the deeper intentions. It's for the elites to have total control in enslaving the people, even his own people, even all heathens, and most definitely the Israelites. Yeah, in his brain to have a kingdom that lasts forever, where he's always on top to try and upset the prophecy, which will not work. Yeah, this is a thinking man. Yeah, but the people of the world, they're not thinking it at this level. You know what they're thinking? Yeah, man, easy, man. So what if I left my ID and keys at home? I got my phone. I'm always with my phone. I can still go out to party. I can still sign up with a job. Yeah, because these are obviously people are more focused on their necessities in their lustful life, man. People are not here thinking about spiritual things, about fear of the Most High, integrity, standing by the Lord, growing spiritually. These people are not in that vibration. So these people are going to fold, man, because their life is of this world. But our lives as prophets, Lord willing, men of the Lord, our lives, even though we are in this wicked world, our mind, mentality, and spirit is not here. We're looking for a kingdom to come which dwelleth righteousness.
so too. I think there are concerns when everyone is forced to sign up to this. If you want to, and it's easier, and you want to go out to the pub and buy whatever beer you want and not be clumsy, sure. But I agree with you, Kel. I think there's
not
concerns.
optional. There's something going on. There's another agenda. Remember they brought out this health thing where you can have this My Health and everything your doctor tells you ends up being loaded there. And they keep reassuring you, no, it's going to be perfectly all right. Only authorised individuals will be able to get into it, including the sales staff at the local chemist. But, just authorised. But you could opt out. So I opted out, and I'm not in it. I'm not part of it. When they bring in a digital ID and they say, you can't opt out, you're getting this whether you want it or not, they've got another agenda.
I think so. Absolutely right.
Looking for investment ideas? Get inspired.
So you heard that, man. So Job 20, verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Yeah? Who's the wicked? Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof, if not where, and who is he? Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah, the wicked is Esau, man. Yeah, scripture calls him the border of wickedness. In the Maccabees, it says that, when Alexander and his, his generals, 4 generals after him, took the lead after him, after his passing, evils were multiplied. So that's what these colonizers, Europeans, so-called white people, these Edomites do on the earth. Wickedness and take peace. Yeah, but the triumph for the wicked is short. Yeah, his future utopia, the 2030 project and the new age, the golden era, or however he wants to phrase it, is going to be short-lived. Yeah. Yeah, when he tries to do his enterprise, his plans and schemes, it will backfire on him. More judgment will come. The Lord will bring more judgment, to the people that accept the beast, accept the image of the beast, and take that mark. Yeah. And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. Yeah, man, Esau is a big hypocrite. Why is he a hypocrite? Because he's known for lying. He's known for bait and switch. Yeah? The same people that were saying he's trying to cure you with the V shots later on came out saying that it's harmful and it causes injuries and deaths. The same leaders that are founders or head CEOs, chairmen of these major companies that were pushing out these V shots, when questioned, you guys are trying to promote everybody to take the V shots. Are you guys, you leaders, the owners of these products, going to take the V shots? No, I don't have to take the V shots. Hypocrisy. And the joy of a hypocrite for a moment, yeah. The end of Esau's empire, Babylon the Great, America, is going to be destroyed quickly, man. His empire is going to be destroyed. For his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds. It's like a saying in the world, your head's in cloud 9, or your head's too far up your arse. That's Esau, man. In particular, Babylon the Great, America. These elites. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. He's going to be utterly destroyed and forgotten. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Yeah, it's going to be like a fart in the wind, gone, vaporized, vanquished, a bad dream, man. Yeah, and this all leads to what? The M.O.T.B, man. C-hip, the implantable device that they're going to put in your flesh. Revelations 13:16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. All manner of people are going to be pressured, face fear-mongering, mandates to take the C-hip, man. Otherwise, you won't be able to function in society, as it's going to say here, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So they're starting off with the digital app, but it's going to lead into the actual physical implant that's going to be inside your body, under the skin. Yeah? So you won't be able to buy or sell, exchange, maneuver, travel, sell things, get a job, have a house, yeah, eventually, or get insurance or healthcare. All the things that are seen as necessities in life is going to be in that device. Won't be able. If you want to buy a car and you want to operate your car, you need the C-hip. You want to put your children to school, you need the C-hip. Yeah. You want travel fare, you need the C-hip. And don't be surprised if it ends up if you want box, or if you want a relationship, you need to be verified with a C-hip. That's not far-fetched. It might sound funny, but that's not far-fetched, because in these dating apps, once upon a time, I don't think they do it anymore, but once upon a time when the V-shots was prominent in society, guess what? In these dating apps, they were pressuring people. And they had it in their people's accounts. Oh, I'm verified with my V-shot. I've done my V-shot. So now the people that had V-shots, they don't want to match with you. They don't want to swipe right with you. See, so look, if you want to have a YouTube account to do videos, you might need verification with the C-hip. So you see how things are going to change? Famine of the word. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And what is that mark? We always have to go into it. The charagma and the charax. Outline of biblical usage: a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand or anywhere in your body. If you take it, you're still going to get the judgment, as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And we know in the scriptures there's many Antichrists. Anyone that's a non-believer or against the scriptures, against the Lord, against the doctrine, the true doctrine, you are Antichrist, straight up. But it is, yes, a badge of the followers of Satan, the devil, Esau, the so-called white man. Yeah, it is. Once you take this implantable micro device inside your body, you've pled allegiance to the devil. You've given yourself completely whole to the devil. You've accepted to be his slave, man, his doormat. Mark branded upon horses, thin carved sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. It says here is scratch or etching. Now, when you scratch something, that's piercing through your skin, your flesh, and that's what they're going to do, man. They're going to put a syringe. They might have a doctor do it, nurse, healthcare, tattoo artist, pierce through, using a syringe to pierce through your skin and plant that device inside your body. Coraxo, to sharpen to a point, for the idea of scratching. That's why when if you see videos of people taking the C-hip, you see them getting hurt. And they always say it's just a pinch. It's just a little scratch under the skin. Yeah. Trying to soften you up and try and take it, man. But there's a judgment if you take it. Doom for the worshippers of the beast, as it says in Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, the system, the power structure of Babylon, Great America, EU, NATO, and the imagery, the representation of what America stands for, its philosophies, ideologies, its indoctrination, the Americanization. Yeah, you're one with Babylon the Great in forwarding its agenda by the elites. You're one with it. You're going to be destroyed, man, because Revelation 18, the Lord is looking to make Babylon fall, and it is falling. It's in a stage of falling. Its toes are breaking. Its Achilles are falling apart. The ankles are twisted. The knees are getting pushed in. Yeah. This waist is twisted, you know. Esau's empire is in a stage of bowing down, where it's going to be totally destroyed, man. Saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark on his forehead or in his hand or anywhere in your body. But most people are going to use it in their hand because we have handheld devices. You know, we use things like we tap with our hands, swipe with our smartwatches, debit cards, credit cards, so forth. You know, phones. Was it Google Pay, you know, Android Pay and all that stuff, and receive his mark on his forehead, on his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God. The wrath of God is judgment, destruction, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, justified, righteous, anger and judgment from the Lord. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Referring to what? You're going to be destroyed in that second death. You got a golden ticket to be destroyed by nuclear fire. ICBMs, missiles, bombs during World War III. And when the Lord makes his entrance during that World War III, the Lord's going to send his angels to destroy, and the Lord's going to get busy too, zapping, blasting, and burning people. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. That's Babylon the Great being toasted and fried. Flames and smoke, continuing in a very long, extended period of time. Yeah, as how do you call it? A sign, a remembrance of how not to be. Yeah. How not to rule. This is what happens when you're wicked. This is what happens when you go against the Most High Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. This is what happens when you touch the Lord's people, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. Starting with the elect. That's what happens. That's the judgment. Yeah. Who worship, and it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night. So it's not going to be peaceful when they take this M.O.T.B, this implantable device in their flesh. They're going to go through pains. They're going to go through sorrows. They're going to go through judgments. They're going to go through famines. They're going to go through diseases. Yeah, it's not going to be a haven for them. There's not going to be success or greatness coming out of it. No, things are going to get worse and closer to destruction. Who worship the beast in his image, people that stand up with Babylon the Great, America, and Esau and his agendas and ideologies, and whosoever receive a mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Now, who is the saints? Psalms 148 and 14 and other scriptures. The saints are the Israelites. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High. So we have to practice the commandments to the best of our ability, do as the Lord has says, and the faith. So we got to have belief, hope, and faith in the Lord saving us and the prophecies, man, that the Lord will return. Right? So the commandments and faith are both necessities and ingredients of this truth, man, that we have to apply, best as we can. But anyways, hope you've been edified, showing you that UK is being fast-tracked, and America also fast-tracked into the beast technology, eventually the M.O.T.B written in Revelation 30:16 and here, Revelation 14. Yeah, so we got to stay prayed up. We got to be serious in the spirit. Watch and pray, circumspect, and pray to stay in the faith and this truth, man. Yeah. The Lord to give us guidance. Anyways, of that, hope you've been edified. All praises be to Yahweh, Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Greek, most and well. Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.